Morning, Miss Debbie. I see you there. Good morning. Welcome to the Prosperity Mindset, where we believe more faith, more family, and more prosperity is the key to our success. As you're coming on, please let me know you're on and what part of the world you're watching from. We're here every single Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, designed to get our day started right as you're coming on. Please go ahead and let us know your name and where you're calling from, where you're watching from. If you're here every single Monday through Friday, go ahead and type the number 7 in. If you're brand new to our community, go ahead and type that number 1 in and let us know who invited you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Prosperity Mindset. We believe more faith, more family, more prosperity is the key to our success. This is a big one today. You want to make sure you invite and share with everybody that you love and care about this morning. You do not want somebody to miss what we're going to share this morning. So as you're coming on, let me know you're on. Do me a favor, hit that invite right now. Everybody invite at least 3 people. Let's pack this thing out. Let's have a lot of fun. Let's change a lot of lives this morning. Good morning. I see you there. Giovanna, Mr. Parrish, Ms. Dillis, Ms. Angela, Brother Greg. I see you all there. It's time. It's time. When I tell you things are smoking, they are smoking. Smoking hot. Life, business, personal, spiritual, everything is lining up. It's time for a breakthrough. Peter Beck, good morning, brother. Good to see you there. I know you're down there in Florida. Hope you're well. And we need to connect. So good morning, everybody. This is Prosperity Mindset. We believe more faith, more family, more prosperity is the key to our success. This is a prosperity community. It's not about products. It's not about samples. It's not about network marketing. It's about leadership. It's about marketing. It's about developing leaders. We know our life and our society is built on leadership. We build leaders here. This is what we do every single morning. So you want to make sure you invite and share right now. We'll get started here in about a minute or so. Good morning. As you're coming on, let me know you're on. If you're a first-time viewer, type that number 1 in. Let us know who invited you. If you're here every single Monday through Friday, you know what we're doing here. Let's go ahead and share the message. This morning, I'm talking about vulnerability. Vulnerability equals breakthrough. Are you ready? Vulnerability equals breakthrough. Are you ready? Are you ready for a breakthrough? Are you ready to take it to the next level? Are you focused? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? It don't matter what kind of car you're driving in. If you don't know how to drive the car, it's not going where you want it to go. It's just that simple. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Prosperity Mindset, where we believe more faith, more family, more prosperity is the key to our success. As you're coming on, let me know you're on, what part of the world you're watching from. Miss Stewart over in South Carolina, good morning. Miss Danielle down in VA, my home area back there, ready to roll. It's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to take it to a whole nother level. It's time to take it to a whole nother level. If you're ready to take it to a whole nother level, type in another level. Type in another level in the comments. If you're ready to take your life, take your business to a whole nother level, type in another level. Another level, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to another level. You know what I'm saying? We're going to another level. If you're ready to go to another level, you're in the right place at the right time, at the right moment. Are you ready? That's the question. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen, to take it to a whole nother level? Are you riding in the right vehicle and know how to drive the vehicle? Most of us are in the wrong cars, driving the wrong routes. And that's why we get to the wrong destination, called no money, no time, no freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. Faith, family, prosperity. We'll get this thing cracking 30 seconds. Anyone else, as you're coming on, let me know you're on, what part of the world you're watching from. This is the Prosperity Mindset. We're transferring belief, passion, and energy this morning. Today is vulnerability. Are you vulnerable? Are you ready to take it to a whole nother level? Are you ready to take it to a whole nother level? I hear it all the time. I'm ready to bust out. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to earn more. I'm ready to do this. But are you really ready? Are you ready to take it to a whole nother level? Most are not. 99.9% of the world today are not. They're not ready. Are you ready? Type the number 7 in if you're ready right now. You're ready to get rolling. Did you invite your friends? Did you invite your family? Vulnerability. Are you coachable? That's the first thing. Are you coachable? Are you coachable to be vulnerable? Most are not. Most are not. I asked some folks to invite. Have they invited? You think they'll break through? You think they'll be a breakthrough person? You think they're ready to go? I don't know. You tell me. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Here we go. Happy Thursday to everybody. I'm definitely grateful and humble to be able to share this morning on the Prosperity Mindset live right here on Facebook. We're approaching our 300th episode, and I'm excited about today. Today, I want to focus in on the word and the powerful meaning of vulnerability. See, vulnerability, if you look up the definition of it, it's something that most people, we're taught not to allow ourselves to be vulnerable, to be open, to be exposed, to be wounded, so to speak. Vulnerability, if you look it up in the dictionary, you could take some negative connotation from it. But in business and life and breakthrough, vulnerability is one of the keys to opening up the vault of success. Vulnerability, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the keys to opening up the vault to success. And most of us are taught to be prideful, to have ego, to do it on our own. We solve our own problems. We'll do it. We'll build our own businesses. We don't need no help. We got our own money. I want to have my own. I don't need nobody. I'm independent. Has anybody heard that before? Does that sound familiar? Type the number 1. And if any of those words sound familiar, any of those words sound familiar. I'm independent. I'm going to do it with God's help and will. Absolutely. That's true. That's powerful. But I'm going to do it on my own. I don't want to owe nobody nothing. I'm going to do it how I want to do it, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And that's why you got what you got today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share something with you. Vulnerability. Vulnerability is one of the keys to opening up the riches of prosperity. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. See, what happens is human dynamics in the culture that we were raised in, we were taught to not to open ourselves up to the unknown, to uncertainty. We want to know what's going to happen before it happens. That's why when people say, hey, I got something I want to tell you, but I'm not, and we'll just keep calling them and badgering them because our subconscious mind will not allow us to wait a day or wait an hour for somebody to tell us something that shouldn't be shared with somebody else. Our minds and our heads and our hearts just run and rush and overthink and overanalyze because of uncertainty. We don't like uncertainty as human beings. But let me share something with you. You will never, ever get to the levels that you want to get to unless you allow yourself to be vulnerable. Now follow me. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is critical. This is critical to your success. See, people think, well, if I join the right company, they got great products, they sample, they lose a few. You're not going to get to the levels that you need to get to because you don't understand the keys to the vault. You don't have the recipe. Listen to me. Vulnerability is the ability for you to open yourself up. Open yourself up. Open your head up. Open your heart up to be coached, to be trained, to be led, to be inspired, to be built up, to learn new skills. See, all these things, we have resistance because it's uncertainty. We never truly open ourselves up to have the success that we deserve to have because we don't like uncertainty. So what we'll do is we'll allow a little bit of opening to get a little bit, and that's why we get a little bit of results. So when I ask people, are they really coachable? I have people pay me to coach them, but they're really not coachable. They're paying me to coach them, to take them to new levels, but they're not open to be coached because they're scared to be vulnerable. You have to come out of your cape. See, one of the things about our society is people do not want to share their weaknesses. They don't want to share them. Their ego and their pride won't allow them to share their weaknesses. So they'll never grow because they think they're even superheroes. Batman, Robin, Spider-Man had kinks in their armor, even as a kid. But as a human being, we don't want to show anybody that we have any weaknesses. So we go out there and paint this picture that we're this superhero we have all the answers. We got all the skills. We got all the desire. We got all the answers. We got all the money. We got all the spiritual intellectual we need, and we never grow. Until you allow yourself to be vulnerable, to be coached, to be trained, until you have a humble spirit, you're never going to break through. You're not going to break through. I'm telling you from personal experience. When I have breakthroughs in my life, I allow myself to be vulnerable, ladies and gentlemen. I said, Lord, I submit. I submit. I give. I'm stopping trying to struggle and do it by myself. I need your help. I need a coach. I need a mentor. I need somebody to hold me accountable in every area that I'm trying to grow in. See, we can't be vulnerable because our egos won't allow us. See, my ego, I had to be busted down. That ego had to be broke down. See, when I was on welfare, that ego wasn't the ego anymore. I went from a superstar football, baseball player to make millions, to get cut, to get released, to go back into public housing. I never grew up in public housing. But I had to go there and experience that. It allowed me to be vulnerable to take this cape off, the superficial cape that people walk around with like they're Superman or Superwoman, and they're not coachable. They're not humble. They're not grateful. They're not motivated. Everybody goes, you got to motivate me. No, believe me, if you're vulnerable, you will motivate yourself. The breakthrough's not going to happen until you're vulnerable. I'm telling you, man. It's the keys to the vault. I got them. I know how to open up prosperity. I know how to open up wealth when I'm ready to open it up, because I understand the combination of it. Most people don't. I don't care what company you get in. I don't care what products you got. If you are not coachable, humble, don't have an ego, ready to go win, allow yourself to be vulnerable, the breakthrough's not coming. I don't care what you do. I had one guy said, well, Mr. Penny, I don't care who you follow. You're not going to do anything. Go ahead. Think you can do it. You're going to struggle. One paycheck after the other. You're going to continue to struggle, buddy. And you'll come back to say, I get it all the time. I get a text message. Mr. Penn, you're right. You'll find out on your own. Vulnerability is a good thing in business, in a breakthrough. But most of us got this facade. We're not vulnerable. I do it on my own. I don't need them. He don't know what he's talking about. You're not vulnerable yet. The breakthrough's not coming. You're not ready. You're not ready. That's why when I read things and I learn and I watch leaders, I connect with leadership before anything. I don't care what they got going on. Leadership is everything. Vulnerability, to be led, to be coached, to be trained, to be mentored. Take off the super cape, man. Take it off. Because what you've been doing has not been working. Because I've been there and I've experienced it. But the world thinks it's working. But it's not. You know it's not working. You know you borrowed money last week for gas, electric, and cable. You know you borrowed it. Don't put the facade on like you got this cape on, buddy. Because I've been there. Vulnerability. When you allow yourself to be transparent